Hey everybody, it's Brooke. I hope you're having a great day. I'm back to work on our little golden book, December Daily. We got the first signature put together last time, and now I'm going to work on the second one. So what we're doing, in case you missed the first video, I will link that down below, but we're making a little golden book creative daily journal, keeping the story intact and in order in the book. So I've got the second signature of the little golden book. I did go through, blowing it out. I did go through and number all the pages in the corner. Spit it out, Brooke. Because I find it super easy to mix up the pages. So I just go through and number the odd pages with a pencil. And then I have the actual journal pages, because I probably won't journal on these pages. I wanted to keep the story intact because it's really cute. So then I have the actual pages upon which I will journal. And I'm also using the Creepy Christmas kit that is available as a freebie in my Recreations by Brooke Facebook group, which I will link up there. Come on over and join us. Super fun. I try to put up freebies every Friday or thereabouts. It doesn't cost anything to join, and we'd love to have you. Just make sure that you answer those 3 questions that pop up, and that way I know you're a human and not a bot. So come play with us. It'll be fun. So we've got these pages too, and this is what we're going to do. I've got the second signature of the little golden book, so we'll take this first folio and get out our scoreboard, and I'm going to put the pages in so that the folded edge is here on my right. And just take my bone folder and score that at 6 inches. Not pushing too hard, because sometimes these pages can be kind of frail and fragile and brittle. So good, we have that all done. Now what we've done is made the page narrow enough to fit back into the cover without cutting anything off. But we've created this flap in the back, so we're going to attach something to that. First, I think I would like to glue this. Oh, did not test my art glitter glue. I'm just going to run a thin bead of glue along that score line that we made. I would imagine you can't see it, but I can. And that'll just keep the pages from flapping around. So let's press that down. There we go. And now we've got page 13, page 14, page 23, page 24, which is the last page of the book. And that's just fine. So what will we do with this flap? There are all kinds of fun things you could do with flaps. Maybe we'll use this sky. This is an altered junk mail envelope that I just collaged. Boy, I don't know why the light is so blown out. Let me try changing the temperature on the ring light, see if that does anything. Nothing is happening. Come on, ring light, help me out. Oh, there we go. Is that any better? Not really. Ooh, but it is making my camera mad. Guess maybe it's a little better. We'll try this and see how it goes. Okay, so at any rate, there are all sorts of things you can do with this flap. I don't think I'm going to use my envelope first, because the first page that I'm going to put in has Creepy Christmas on it. So let's do... Actually, because this is going to be at the very back of the book, let's make a big pocket so I can put all of my stickers for the month in there. That makes sense, doesn't it? And we'll use Creepy Santa. This is a very old My Mind's Eye kit called Festive, I think. I just found it out in my garage, my antique store garage. So what do we want to do? I want to fold it over that flap. So we need to cut it at 6 inches, right? But if we do it at 12, we can just fold it over. Yes! There, look at me mathing on the fly. So we will just make a little mark where we're going to cut it. I want it to be the same height as our pages. Get out my cutter. Can I see the mark we made? I can indeed. That's at 8 inches set, right? It's only been a day and I feel like the measurements have all escaped me. Yep, 7 7/8. Let's do 7 3/4. Let's just do that, shall we? Okay, I'll do 7 7/8. Terribly indecisive. There's that. Get rid of that. And then let's score this at 6 inches so we can fold it into a pocket. That way I can put all my monthly Creative Daily Journal stickers in it and know where they are and have them handy. Because this is my new theory. You know, I told you I was in a little bit of a slump. I'm thinking that the week between Christmas and New Year's is always pretty quiet. I'll have all kinds of time. Nothing very interesting happens. I'll have all kinds of time to catch up my journal. What do you think? Does that sound plausible? I think it does. Okay, so let's make sure I cut this right and it will fit. You know, I'm just going to take off a tiny little sliver. Just the tiniest little sliver off Santa. Sorry, Santa. You're getting a little plastic surgery this afternoon. Also folded it crooked. How like me. And that's, I mean, the eyelash of an angel is what I took off. Hardly anything. But it straightened it up, so that's good. Yes, that will fit perfectly. I think what I will do is put a scrap across here so we don't have to see the white background. Where are my scraps? Here we go. Oh, this is a test print. I can use that. And here's a spoiler alert. This will be the Friday freebie next week. The final installment of our Creepy Christmas kit. A nice collage sheet. Because you really can never have enough, can you? If I put this across the middle, that'll be good. So let's just tear off some of it. When you're making a digital, you end up with so many prints because you have to keep printing it to see how the colors look and the brightness looks, and you end up with a lot. So I'll just take my handy dandy glue stick. Wow, I'm clumsy today. I didn't even ask you how everyone is. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Tell me if you do a December daily or a Creative Daily Journal. I would be very interested in knowing. And thank you for all the kind comments about me being in a slump. It's good to know I'm not alone. And it's not a creative slump. It's just my journal. I don't know why. Okay, gotta get my big giant head in there to make sure I get all the way up to the edge. Sorry if you're seeing my messy bun. There we go. That will prevent any white from showing, and it was a good use of that paper. Now, oh, I shouldn't have folded it while it was wet. I fall for it every time, you guys. What is wrong with me? Guess it won't matter if there's a crease because it'll be on the inside, right? Okay, so if this goes on our flap like that, this will be the very last page in the signature. So I think what I would like to do is put the thumb notch on this side. That was a big decision. Let's see if my poor beleaguered circle punch will go through some wet glue. It did. Good job, Circle Punch. You get to stay another day. And I might just put a little bit of vintage photo across there. Get rid of any white. Got a terrible bad fold in there. Do not fold your things when the glue is wet. See if we can get that out. Yeah, it looks like we got most of it. Excellent. So now you can either use glue, or you could use double-sided tape, whatever you like. Bring out our glue page, because I'm going to use glue, and, well, you know, I'll get it everywhere. So put down a good amount of art glitter glue right along that whole fold. And I'm going to put it this way to make sure I line it up right without sticking my head up in your grill. Line that up right. You don't want to go over the fold, just right up to it. Give that a burnish. Oh, cute. I like how creepy Santa looks. I don't know why I think he's creepy. Just, I guess, very distressed. Don't be distressed, Santa. Everything will be all right. And then we will do a line of glue right along here. Trying to keep my shaky hands as close to the edge as possible. So we have plenty of room for our stickers. Burnish that down. Excellent. So now, once I cut down my Creative Daily Journal stickers on these sheets, they have a little place to live right in there. Hooray. That will be excellent. Okay, so now if we fold it like this, get that good and smushed down. So now what we have is 13, 14, and 23, but then we have our pocket. So I'll take our first signature page, the ones that we're putting together, and put it right here. So this is where we glued that edge down, right here. I'm going to put my first journal page there. And do I want to put another? Maybe I'll put one more. So this is a very vintage Christmas card that I'm going to stick in here. But you know what I want to do? Because it folds like that. Maybe we should make that a pocket. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oop. Let's make it a pocket. You can never have enough, right? We can ignore it. If I don't need a pocket, then I'll just leave it. But we'll run a little bead of glue right here. We could also have made a gusset, but I don't think I'm going to worry about it. Put that right there, and maybe I'll put a thumb notch in to remind me. No, maybe I won't, because if I don't use it for a pocket, I don't want a thumb notch. So I'll wait till I get to that page and make a decision. I'm trying to get the pin in my glue bottle. Here we go. Because that would be cute. You could stick journal cards in, or I could stick journal cards in. So we'll put that in. Okay, line those up. So now it's time for another little golden book page. I have to concentrate really hard on not mixing up the pages. Okay, so now we need page 15 because we just did page 13. Open that up. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. Trying to keep everything in order here so I don't get confused. Take out our scoreboard. This is the side that was stapled and is folded. So we'll put it there. And I'm going to score at 6 inches. It's also nice because it covers up those staple holes. Excellent. So fold that over. And you can fold it to the front if you want to stagger where your extra pages are. Whatever works for you. And what should we put on this one? Oh, maybe we'll go ahead and put our envelope there. Do we want it to be another pocket? It could be a pocket. Why not? Who's to say it can't be a pocket? I think I'll miter these corners. So I'll go ahead and make a pencil mark where the envelope lands. I'll find my scissors in this pile of mess. Gosh, you guys, I feel like I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. cutting from the fold or the score mark that we just made, cutting those corners down a little bit to fit inside of our envelope. And I think I will leave it as a pocket, because why not? Okay, how do I want to do this? I'm thinking really hard. I'm going to go ahead and put glue on our one side of our fold. And then line our envelope up in the middle there. Take it right to the edge. Looks like I got it a little high, but that's okay. It's for me and I won't complain. Burnish that down, make sure it's stuck real well. And then run glue along here and along the bottom. So that could be a fun pocket for a big tag or something. Good to have. I did not cut a thumb notch out. Darn it, I forgot. Yeah, well, it'll be okay. Should we try to do it now? We could. What the hey? Guess I'll do it on this side so we don't cut into that little girl's face. That would be rude. Can't do it upside down. Eyeball in the center. Hoping for the best. A little deep, but that's okay. So great. Now it has a thumb notch. Excellent. That page is done. Burnish that fold again. That was easy, huh? So we go back to our signature. This was the card we just put in this page. So I'm double checking the numbers again. I do it compulsively. 13, 15. Excellent. We're doing well. Oh, and let's go ahead and glue this fold. So this is where we scored it and folded it over. Just run a bead of glue right in there. Right onto my next page. Ah, smart. Put that pin back in the glue. So much easier said than done. I have a feeling that my glue tip is about to give out. I've washed it a couple times, but it's awfully sticky. Put those guys together. Give it a little tap. I'm double checking that everything is laying right. So there's that. There's that. Want that more in the middle. Page 15 that we just did. And then we've got, this is a page of the scrapbook paper that I really like the colors of, and I like how it goes right here. So that can go right there. Not thrilled with the white inside, but we can do something with it. We can cover it or stamp on it or do something when we get there. And then we have one more page of the book. And I have this envelope that was this Friday freebie. I want this to go in the center. I'll bind it in and then seal the envelope up over it. So let's do this last page. I didn't really have a plan, if you can't tell. I'm kind of winging it. But that's always fun. So I'm again scoring at 6. Fold that up. And what do I have over here? I have another vintage postcard, or greeting card. Isn't this cute? Santa in the mirror. And it says, an original design by C.R. Thompson, 1836, a toast to you, USA. I think it's super cute. And it was from Gladys Steer. Oh, you can't see it. Darn it. I don't know why my light is so extra weird. But we could If we put it there, we could leave it to open, and we'd still get to see the back side, which I like. Is that what we want to do? Then we could cover the book with, we could cover this with washi tape or something. Yeah, I think I like that pretty well. Let's go ahead and cut. Oh, there's my pencil. Let's cut this part down. So I'm just going to remove that flappy bit that goes above the card. Not necessary at all. Just wanted to. Put that out, get our glue page back. And it's a good reason to use washi tape. So that's fun as well. How are we going to do this? Like that. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on this side. Be generous with it. Yeah, it's really not coming out of my gunky nozzle very well. Why is it that you can only wash it so many times before it stops working? That doesn't make sense to me. Sticky, sticky. Now let's grab some washi tape. This again is from 49 in Market. Got it from my sweet friend Michelle H. at Your Crafting Source. Michelle, of course, will be linked down below. She is a wonderful vendor. Has all the coolest stuff at the absolute best prices. Go ahead and do this to cover up that little sticky spot where somebody went all crazy with the glue. No names mentioned. Oh, I like that. I like how that looks. Yes, I do. Burnish this a little bit. Oh, that's super fun. It's different. I like it. And then we could put another piece of washi there, or do we just leave the book page? Or we could use a strip of paper. We have our offcuts still. I don't think I like that. Not very decisive, am I? I love that, but it's not long enough, obviously. These are some Tim Holtz backdrops that I had scraps of. Oh, well that's kind of fun, isn't it? We don't cover anything up except that little star, but I can live with that. Let's do that. I like it. Tim Holtz for the win. Don't think it went all the way to the bottom. Let's see if I end up gluing it to my mat. Oh, that's my stomach growling. I'm sorry if you heard that. Apparently, my stomach thinks it's dinner time. Oh, I like that a lot. The red is exactly the red in the card. That's fun. Then we can just turn that over. Trim off the excess. So that's another addition that's not for anything in particular, except I wanted to keep the card and be able to see it. Go ahead and burnish that down. Oh, I like how the plaid peeks out too. Yep, I like everything about that, except for the fact that it's a little crooked. Well, that's me. A little crooked. Okay. Pull out our signature again. Put in our book, which will go right here. Oh, I didn't glue our pages together. Let's do that. Sneak in there with a little glue. And again, that is not mandatory. It's simply to keep them from flapping around. Burnish that. So, double checking the page numbers again. So there's 17. We were good up through 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that's extra fun. Love that. Don't love the blanks, but whatever. 21, 22, 23. We're good. We're good. So now we can open this up and put our envelope right here. And that will get bound in with everything else, and then I can seal it up. That will be great. I like the colors a lot with this. Well, and this too. So that is the second signature of my little golden book creative daily journal. That will be super fun, won't it? Get these all lined up, and I will come back tomorrow and we'll bind it in. I'm thinking of doing a button spine because I've never done one, and it seems fun. So that will go in there. This is just the envelope hanging out because it's not folded yet. Oh, and I guess I should probably put a tie on it, huh? That would make sense. So we're making good progress. It should be done by Christmas. And then I have that whole week to catch up in it. Yeah, that's my plan. All right, you guys, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll be back to bind it in. I found a little bag of vintage Christmas buttons, so that'll look cute on the spine. I'll be back really soon. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and thank you so much for stopping by. I will, again, the Facebook group will be linked down below, as will the first video of starting this book. Thanks, you guys. Bye.